So today we're diving literally into the 2020 sci-fi survival horror movie, Underwater, directed by William Eubank. A movie where the space is not the main threat, it's the bottom of the ocean. And if you ever watched Alien or Predator, Underwater feels like someone mixed Alien with deep sea pressure and Lovecraft mythology, making it a spiritual cousin to these franchises, but kept it legally separate. Instead of the vacuum of space, we get crushing ocean pressure. Instead of stars, we get darkness so thick it feels legally classified. There are subtle hints connecting the corporate aesthetic to the Weyland-Yutani vibe from Alien and Predator, especially with Captain Lucien's utility belt for his broken hand, where you can clearly see Weyland-Yutani logo. Same vibe, same energy, different nightmare, except instead of space, it's the deep sea capitalism trying to kill you. If you love Alien and Predator movies, then you love Underwater too. And the story follows a deep-sea drilling crew trapped after a catastrophic seismic event destroys their underwater research facility. No sunlight, no escape pods parked outside, just miles of water above them, and something ancient and very large is moving in the dark. And somehow, these people still remember to wear their watches, because nothing says existential horror like not being on time for it.
Can you just admit we might die doing that?
Yeah. But can you admit that we might live doing this?
Captain Lucien is played by Vincent Cassel. He is trying to hold the team together while everything collapses around him, emotionally and structurally.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how bad's my rig?
10.
On his wrist is the Casio AQ S810W, a tough solar-powered analog digital hybrid that feels almost too optimistic for the Kepler 822 and Mariana Trench. This watch runs on light, storing energy through Casio's tough solar system, which in normal human conditions give you around 10 months of battery life once fully charged. In this movie, however, sunlight is basically a mythology. The watch utilizes module 5208 and it combines traditional analog hands with a digital display, giving him the world time functions, 5 daily alarms, a countdown timer and 100 meters of water resistance. Which sounds impressive until you realize they are approximately over 10,000 meters too deep. Still, the resin case and strap make it lightweight and practical. Exactly what you'd expect from a leader who has trust in cruel practicality.
Stop thinking back. Look forward. Look forward. Look at me. Now you follow the light. Come on. Follow the light. Ça va, ça va.
The next character is Emily, played by Jessica Henwick, and she wears Casio LDF 5278, a compact digital watch with early 2000s futuristic charm from Casio's colorful pop-tone series. This model features a dual time capability, which is fantastic if you need to track 2 time zones. Slightly less useful when you're stuck at the bottom of the ocean and the only relevant time zone is survival. It uses a quartz movement, it's module 3171, with an accuracy of plus 20 seconds per month. It's powered by CR1216 battery, which lasts approximately 3 years under normal use. Also, it includes a daily alarm, stopwatch functionality, LED backlight and about 50 meters of water resistance. Again, optimistic engineering. The lightweight resin case gives it that tacky, practical look that matches her engineer character perfectly. It feels intentional, clean lines, functional display, no nonsense, it's colorful and slightly playful.
If you don't know where you're going, any road can get you there. What? It's not me, Nora, it's from a book.
Then we have Paul Abel, played by T.J. Miller. Now here's where things get interesting. While everyone else joined Team Casio, Paul shows up with the legend, Rolex Submariner date 126610 LV, also known as the Starbucks. The only man who brought Swiss luxury watch to a sea monster fight. Its 41mm oyster steel case, Cerachrome green bezel, black dial and caliber 3235 automatic movement. It has 70 hours of power reserve and 300 meters of water resistance. It also has Cyclops date magnifier and this is a proper dive watch, yet still not Mariana Trench certified, but the symbolism is fantastic. He is the only one who steps away from Casio in this film. Everyone else said affordable reliability. Paul said, if we're gonna do this, let's do this.
What? If we're gonna do this, let's do it!
And somehow that feels very on brand. His chaotic, nervous energy, comic relief. Of course he'd wear the most recognizable diver in the world. Compared to everyone else's 50 or 100 meters of water resistance, Paul is basically the Navy SEAL of the group.
Structure of the Kepler is totally unsound.
Captain, there better be a good punchline because the setup is
So weak.
weak.
I think this might be a new species.
Do we get to name it?
I shot it, I'm naming it.
Then we have the Liam Smith, played by John Gallagher Jr, and he wears classic Casio W87H1V. This is pure functional simplicity. A digital display, LED backlight, daily alarm, stopwatch, and a battery that can last up to 7 years without needing replacement. It also carries 50 meters of water resistance and comes in a lightweight resin case. It's the kind of watch you buy once and forget about, and it just keeps working. Much like Liam's steady, supportive personality. Although there is that slightly awkward blooper scene where he and Emily appear to be ready for diver suits with no clothes. And then, in the next preparation scene, they're taking the clothes off again. And well, errors happen. I guess they were under pressure. Underwater. Under deep pressure.
I dream about the first thing he ever said to me.
And finally we have Nora, played by Kristen Stewart. The emotional core of the movie, the one who survives the worst of it, the one who ultimately sacrifices herself to save the others. And here's the thing, she doesn't wear a watch. Everyone else is tracking seconds, alarms, dual time zones, solar reserves. She just wakes up, survives explosions, outruns sea monsters, and makes the ultimate sacrifice. No stopwatch, no bezel alignment, no power reserve, just survival. Maybe that's the point. When you're facing cosmic horror at the bottom of the ocean, time doesn't matter, or maybe production simply forgot. But thematically, it works. The only character without the watch is one who ultimately transcends time by sacrificing herself to save the others. Everyone else measures time, she becomes timeless. The movie Underwater may not have dominated the box office, but it delivered claustrophobic tension, corporate dread, Lovecraftian hints, and alien predator suspense, and surprisingly thoughtful watch choices, mostly Casio, one bold Rolex, and one hero who didn't need a watch at all. Because at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, time doesn't matter, only oxygen reserves, emergency pods, and for you not to be afraid of monsters, well, underwater. Thank you for being with me for this one, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next adventure.